Does Tom Brady call you and say, I'm joining the Buccaneers. Do you want to come with me?
Oh, it kind of went down a little bit like that. You know, he went through his whole process. He did what he had to do. And then I called him. I was like, whoa, Tampa Bay, baby. I was like, how's the weather down there? He's like, oh, it's great. It's fantastic. And then I was like, oh man, like, Tom, I've been thinking about football a little bit. I'm just teasing with him. And he's like, oh, I could just tell he's getting all this excitement. And then I'm like, oh, my mom lives down there too, like an hour away. You know, it's like, it would be great to have a new opportunity. And all of a sudden he just screams on the phone, Rob, I just want you to come back and play with me. And I was like, oh, all right. I'll come back then, Tom. No problem. He was crying like, oh my God, please come back. I was like, wow, he just missed me that much. So I had to come back.
Let's talk about Game On, this fantastic new show that you are the stars of. It's the perfect show right now for anyone who's missing sports in their life. Venus, tell us a little bit about the show.
So this show is the perfect combination of sports and comedy, things people love, and bringing them together, and it's this explosion of fun. I love being a part of it and also getting out of my comfort zone, because Rob and I are, we're supposed to be elite athletes, and then we start trying these challenges where we don't look like athletes at all. So I think it was a fun and humbling experience, and it's really about the personality and the competition at the same time. And I have to say, I enjoyed the times where I won against Rob. So.
Well, I mean, some of the stuff that you both do on the show is genuinely terrifying. Rob, what was the scariest and what was the most embarrassing thing you felt you had to do on the show?
All right, the scariest thing was doing the dangerous sit-ups.
Yeah.
And you get hoisted up in a harness all the way up to the ceiling, and then you get flipped upside down. And I was actually going versus Venus. And then we had to do sit-ups touching our toes. And after I was done doing it, it took those nerves out. Like, I feel like I can go bungee jumping now and all that stuff. So the show brought a lot out of me that, brought a lot out of me out of my comfort zone too, that I feel stronger from now too. And what's so cool about it too, we never took ourselves too seriously. We always had a blast with it and always found joy out of every activity we did.
What about you, Venus? What was the most embarrassing thing you felt you had to do on the show?
Most embarrassing, honestly, just the way I couldn't stop screaming, because I also don't like heights. And so I'd be involved. We had to crawl across a log like 30 feet above the air, and I'm crawling and screaming, and I'm like, this is not going to be pretty to watch. All of that, though, I'm happy that those challenges existed, and like I can say I lived,
Well, you certainly have. You are both so terrific on the show. You really, really are. Let's take a look at a clip from the brilliant Game On, which premieres next Wednesday at 8 on CBS.
Venus, are you ready, my dear? Thank you so much for agreeing to do this show, Venus Williams. Are you having fun? Isn't that great?
Now I know why Serena said no.
Okay, all right. You guys are ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Communication.
Game on! Game On.
Premiering Wednesday, May 27th on CBS.